This is the first decision as I'm making as a man of the house.
Man of the house. I just lost money.
the first thing I did
How sad.
as a husband is lose money.
You're just lucky that you had already married.
Started having that discussion with my wife. My wife is generally a very good person, and she told me a very interesting thing that was very profound. She said, "You've never taken us in the wrong direction, so I trust you."
Other than one.
Funny enough, she did not mention.
Okay. So it's like when you retire. Right? So there's the joke about the ATM telling you, "Wacha ujinga. Hakuna pesa."
It's exactly the same.
That same experience.
Yes, but I think we grow in hardship. We don't grow when things are good.
Yeah.
Is it that you can buy land and even build and not have a title of that land?
4 years.
4 years. Why is it that you can buy land and you give money and you actually not get the land?
Lose the land and the money.
Yes. So I started daydreaming. I used to daydream a lot. I used to daydream. One day I bought Del Monte. Nimekatakata. It's a city. I've given people titles. They are happy. I couldn't identify anyone or any company that I could trust.
Your trust had gone.
Completely.
All time low.
But now, see, remember I have a dream of one day starting a business. Yes. That is my constant dream in my head. I start thinking, one day I'll start a business that will sell land and give people titles. Back they just wonder. That pain of losing that money is what birthed AMG that we have today. AMG Realtors was birthed from that pain.
We are speaking with Mr. Andrew Muthee Gitau, the founder and executive director of AMG Realtors, the Realtor of the Year.
Where are we? We are in Colgate now.
Yes.
I go for the interview in Colgate. I was going for actually a different position.
This was like after how many years? In
2.5, just 2.5.
2.5.
I didn't stay for long.
Okay.
And they give me a different position. And then I work.
So was it a promotion?
Yeah,
from your
serious
previous?
Promotion, yeah. So
What did you become?
I became the customer marketing manager, which was a position that was previously not there. So I was starting a brand new unit, department in the organization. And then I became a trainer, sales trainer as a secondary responsibility. So I started traveling a lot. And then one day they call me and they tell me they want me to go to the US.
Wow.
Yep.
Colgate.
Yes, Colgate. They want to send me there to their head office in New York. Another very significant moment of my life. What actually happened, now I found a girl. This girl has come to our office to audit us. She's working for PwC.
With your sales skills.
So I'm seeing this girl. She's not looking so bad. Now
she's an auditor.
A funny thing, in that team, the head of that team is a guy called Kerich, who I was with in University of Nairobi.
The audit team.
So I call him, ask him, now you are the manager of this team. There's another brown girl I'm seeing there. You tell me about her. He tells me, oh, no, she's a very, very good girl. I say, okay, fine, I'll try my luck.
Wow.
So we meet at the printer. I say hi to her. I tell her, by the way, I want you to come and audit me. Find a way of coming to audit me. I need to be audited. I'm just cracking a joke. She says, okay, sure. So I tell Kerich, make sure you send that girl to come to my
on
office.
The audit
I
plan.
want to be audited.
You are dangerous, man. So the audit plan is there.
Yeah, I have to be inside there.
It's
and salespeople are not audited.
I know.
But I want to be audited.
Yes.
Let me
And
tell
not
you.
just by anyone.
No, by her.
Okay.
So she finds a way of coming, and she comes to audit.
Yes.
But let me tell you, in 15 minutes, my colleague in the next office comes and tells us, "Hey, can you lower your voice?
Minimize
You are laughing too much.
You're making too much noise for us."
Yes, and right there and then, I was like, "This is the one."
Wow.
Yeah, this is the one.
Wow.
This is the one.
Wow.
This is the one. So very significant moment. So anyway, so we start dating almost immediately. Now I'm 29. I'll be 30 in September. So I had said I want to marry when I'm 30.
I think you have a lesson there for the young men. Be bold.
Yes, you go for it. Yes.
Go for what you want.
Yeah. So and she's ticking all the boxes. I'd been praying
but you've done your due diligence.
Yes, and I'd been praying, and even my the guy who became my best man, he was already married, so his wife was praying for me.
Okay.
So he had a prayer that he was praying for me to get a good person.
Partner. Yeah.
Because we would hang out and we would be three of us.
Yes.
So she would always complain, you need someone next to you. Yeah. So anyway, so now Colgate calls me and they tell me. So we plan our wedding for September 2006. They call me in May, and they tell me, we want you to go to US immediately.
What?
We want you there in June. Wow. So I say, but there's this girl.
Less than a month.
Yes, there's this girl, and I really want to go with her.
And we have a wedding date.
Yes, they tell me, we are sorry, unless she's your spouse, you cannot go with her.
Wow.
So I tell them, she will be my spouse by that June. She will officially be my spouse. So we actually bring our wedding forward.
By like what, 3 months?
Yeah, by 3 months.
3 months.
So we actually got married on a Thursday, June 8th, and that Saturday we left for the US.
What?
A very significant moment, and there's a reason I'm giving this story. Because we were leaving the country, of course we asked that if you have a gift,
the wedding guests,
they make it a monetary gift.
Yes.
Now, separately, I knew land. If you buy land and wait, you will make money. You will make money. You will be rich.
So you want to buy land.
So I want to buy land. So when we did our wedding and all the money that we got, I actually went and bought land from a friend of mine who was in the real estate business. But what happened is that we actually never got the land. So we lost the money.
And by this time, you're already in the US.
We are already in the US.
So even the logistics of follow-up,
exactly.
It's tough.
It's tough. But we never got a title. We never got a plot. We never got the money.
Money is gone.
So you can imagine now, this is our first investment.
First investment as a family,
This is the first decision as I'm making as a man of the house.
Man of the house. I just lost money.
The first thing I did as a husband is lose money.
You're just lucky that you had already married.
And don't forget, by the way, because our wedding was very quick,
very rushed,
we did a very small wedding.
Yes, I can imagine.
And their side had more people. So obviously, more money came from that side.
Yote imeenda.
Yote nimepoteza. But there's a lesson in that. That pain of losing that money is what birthed AMG that we have today.
Yes.
AMG Realtors was birthed from that pain.
Because
that pain was intense.
Yes, I can imagine.
Now I'm in New York. I cannot follow up. I'm trying to think of a lawyer. I'm trying to think of anything. Crazy. I'm trying to call. I mean, it was a total disaster. It was very painful. Still in New York, I'm getting a bit of allowance. And then I'm thinking, I want to invest it.
But How?
I am thinking, who can I trust?
Can I take a risk again?
Yes. Now, the one person I could trust were my parents, But my father wanted us to invest in Muranga. Because, a true story. He wants the story.
The status in the village.
This family, they bought all their land.
20 acres in Yaishajiro.
Yes. Him, that is what he's looking for. His son now is successful.
He's a rich
He lives
man
in America and he's buying out, But me, I didn't want Muranga. This is rural land. Me, I'm looking at Kitengela. It's coming up.
Oh, yeah,
I'm looking at those places now. I know in Syokimau, in a few years, they will be the city. So now my father is telling me, hey, bring money, we invest.
Nani, so and so
is selling. This one. Me, I'm thinking, apana. Wacha tu tukae. So I couldn't identify anyone or any company that I could trust.
Your trust had gone.
Completely,
all time low.
But now, see, remember I have a dream of one day starting a business. Yes. That is my constant dream in my head. I start thinking, one day I'll start a business that will sell land and give people titles. Baka, they just wonder. And also, let me backtrack a bit. When I was in high school, my father had just built a house. And he used to send me every holiday. He'd send me to Athi House to follow up on the title. So where we used to live, the house we used to live in, which was ours, or rather my father's. Remember, it was his and his wife.
Yeah, not yours.
He used to send me to follow up on the title. Wow. And it took like 4 years to get that title. So now I have these two experiences. Why is it that you can buy land and even build and not have a title of that land?
4 years later.
4 years. Why is it that you can buy land and you give money and you actually not get the land?
Lose the land and the money.
Yes. So I started daydreaming. I used to daydream a lot. I used to daydream. One day I bought Del Monte. Nimekatakata. It's a city. I've given people titles. They are happy. It started becoming a dream in my head. A dream of solving that problem. Anyway, so now I finish my assignment in New York. Our firstborn is actually born there.
How long did you stay in New York?
Not for long, because they were what we call short-term assignments.
Oh, I see.
So you are sent for a period.
And then once it's done,
But luckily we got our daughter. If you're born there, you become American.
Yes.
And then I was moved now to South Africa as an expatriate. So I'm still working very diligently. In New York, I was doing global sales strategy. So I got an opportunity to actually expose myself to different countries, how they do business, how the mega businesses, like South America was booming, China booming. And now you're talking to the sales director, you're understanding how they do business. Huge chains. 15% of all our sales was to one chain called Walmart in the world. Wow. Now you are getting exposed to how they work. In fact, there are people who are employed by Colgate, who are Colgate employees, and they woke up and went to Walmart every single day. They had desks there. They worked with them. So again, you learn collaboration. You learn how these guys work. They work as a team. They want to win the consumer. They are looking at the top brands and how do we win the consumer? What research can we do? What consumer behaviors do we see? What purchase behavior do we see? Data, a lot of data, mega data. How do you analyze mega data? How do you make sense of it? So huge exposure. Again, I'm still a trainer, so I'm traveling to Italy to train people. I'm traveling to UAE. I'm traveling to these places. And I'm training different people, different positions, different races, and you just see different cultures, and huge exposure. Then I go to South Africa. Now I'm managing what we were calling East West Africa, which was 41 countries. So all the way from Kenya down to Mozambique. but excluding North Africa, and actually excluding also South Africa. All those countries in Africa were bundled into one. And now I'm doing the I have the sales position now. So I'm talking again to a lot of sales directors, head of sales in each of these countries, trying to grow the numbers. This is Kibaki time. There's a boom in Kenya. There's a boom in the whole of Africa.
Yeah.
We are doing double-digit growth almost every country.
Yeah, that time. Yeah.
So it's unfolding right in front of my eyes. And I'm saying, am I just going to work and not do something for myself as a business to actually also grow something out of this boom of Africa? Because then we were saying, Africa is the next China. Africa is the next big thing. Africa is the next,
Is that when we were voted the most optimistic?
Yes,
there was a lot of optimism.
Exactly.
Yeah?
So you are seeing this population boom in Africa. You are seeing people getting degrees. You are seeing universities. And you're just seeing the future is just bright.
Yes.
So every day I'm thinking, I need to leave, I need to leave, I need to leave. And again, a very, very difficult decision. One of the most scary decisions in a person's life. And I'm sure you agree with me.
I've been through that. It's not interesting.
Remember, on the flip side, I have a house being paid for in thousands of dollars.
Yes.
I have 2 house helps. My kid now is joining nursery, school, fully paid for school fees. As long as I'm in Colgate, they will pay until the end of university. I am traveling business class. Everywhere I go across Africa, I sit in front of a plane. So where am I going? I'm going to go and do what? What can be better than this life? So your head plays with you seriously, because there is a risk of going to zero, starting from zero, and leaving all this. But at the same time, I'm asking myself, one day I'm going to be 55, I'm going to be 60. Will I just be saying all I did in my life was this? What will be my regret in life? That I should have tried something, that I should have ventured out like my father did. So these things are playing in my head all the time. I'm also looking at the politics in the business. But I was very favored. I was very, very, my boss loved me. He liked me a lot.
You were delivering.
Yeah, I was delivering. And the guy, we had a very, very good relationship. So, it's a play between the two. Do I leave and go and try and do something, or do I not? Again, timing is very important. So I look at my life. My second born is being born. Brand new baby. June 2010, it was a World Cup in South Africa. I remember very well. So I say now, if my firstborn joins class 1, and because they are paying school fees, of course I will take her to the most expensive school, because there's no issue, isn't it?
They'll pay any bill.
They'll pay any bill. If she joins class 1, and the school fees is 300,000, 400,000 equivalent in South Africa now, I will never be able to leave this job.
I'll be very comfortable.
I'll be scared, because where will I get 300,000 to pay school fees?
Yes.
So I'll sacrifice my being a businessman for the sake of my children. So I said, if I'm going to take a risk of leaving, I have to leave now.
It has to be now.
It has to be now, when she's still in nursery. So I started having that discussion with my wife. My wife is generally a very good person, and she told me a very interesting thing that was very profound. She said, "You've never taken us in the wrong direction, so I trust you."
Other than one.
Funny enough, she did not mention.
Okay, she did remind you.
And now, by the way, I want to leave, but I don't have a serious plan of what I'm going to do. I have these 1,000,001 ideas, some which I've tried, many of them have not worked, but I don't have a really concrete plan that this is exactly what I'm going to do. But I decided I'm going to sell cars. I'm going to start by selling cars because I already know.
Yes.
As I find my footing.
You've done it before.
Yes, I've done it. I grew up selling cars, so how difficult can it be?
Is your dad still selling?
My dad is passed on by then.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, so by this time.
Yeah, so, and he passed on, and then also the business just closed. So he had retired, he had semi-retired before he passed on, closed the business, and then he passed on, and then so nobody was doing the business. So it was
it was closed.
Yes, it was closed.
Okay.
So I decided I'm going to go, but I'll do it on my own. I'll call it a different name. I'll not even have a ad. I'll just sell cars as I look for my footing. So 2010, I asked Colgate to bring me back to Kenya. They agree. 2010 December, I come back. 2011 of March, I put in my letter. Why? That email is tough. In fact, I remember I sent and it refused to go. Then I'm waiting for the phone call. Nobody's calling me. And I'm thinking, hiya, these people don't even value me that much. They have received the letter and they don't even care. Then I checked the email. It hadn't gone.
It's still in the inbox.
It's still outbox. So I sent it now nicely. 2 minutes later, phone call. Mkubwa has called. One of the most difficult conversations you can have with someone.
What is this now?
But let me tell you, the funny thing, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't have a farm plan. I didn't have any big thing. But I knew I wanted to leave. And in my mind, I told myself, I'm going to go out and I'm going to try. And if it doesn't work, I am ready to go back. And even if I go back at a lower position, it is okay.
It will be okay.
Yes, it is better than not leaving and trying. So that's what I did. So we had a very difficult conversation with my boss. He told me, just stay on for 6 months. I can arrange for you a package so you don't live with nothing, blah, blah, blah. You know, when you resign, you get nothing. I told him, my friend, the only thing I want to do is leave. Imagine. I don't know why, but I really just want to leave.
I just want to go.
But I also want to tell you something. Now, when I was in the earlier years, my boss in Kenya, his name is Ken, was also a very good friend of mine and a mentor. And he had told me one thing, because I had asked him about mortgages and buying a house and how can you have a loan for 30 years. You know, and when you think about owning a house, you know, it feels impossible. He had told me one very profound thing, which I always tell everybody that I get an opportunity to tell. Don't buy where you want to live. Buy what you can afford. He told me, don't buy the house you want to live in.
Your dream house.
Your dream house. Buy the one you can afford today.
At this moment.
At this moment. Because the house you want, your dream house, you cannot afford today. That is a fact.
It has to be a stretch goal. That makes sense.
It made a lot of sense. So he told me, buy anywhere. Number one.
What is within your reach?
What is within your reach? Number two, he told me, you don't have to live where you buy. You can buy, you are paying mortgage, you collect rent, you add, you pay mortgage, but you still rent another place. Hiya, I'd never thought about that. I'd always thought that buying a home or a house, you must live inside it. Those two things made me make a decision. We went to South Bay with my wife, we saw a house, we bought. It was what we could afford. Luckily, by the time I'm leaving Colgate, I had finished paying for that mortgage. Now, another lesson, having a good spouse or a good partner makes a very big difference in somebody's life. I'm an expatriate. I'm living in the best part of Johannesburg, in Sandton. My house is paid in dollars. Big house, lovely house. You choose your house. The best of the best. Now, we are going to live that life. So I told my wife, when we go back to Kenya, my plan is we are getting rent from South B.
Yes.
I'm going to add something. We live in Hurlingham. Hurlingham then was a nice place to live. She says, why? Why should you pay rent when you have a house? You're going to a house in South Bay. Let me tell you, the weight that statement, the relief I got.
Because you don't need now to worry about rent.
I don't have to worry about
and
rent.
You don't have a fixed income.
Yes. And our service charge, I remember very well, at that time in South B was 3,500. Yes. So surely, 3,500 I will afford. Yes. That was one of the best things my wife ever told me. And if she's listening, she must remember
she's
that.
Watching us. Kudos.
So, yes, so wow. It made a very big difference in just making me now know that I can actually live. So again, as you work, what cushions are you putting in your life so that when the time comes to leave, either by separation or by resignation or by any other factor, you have cushions.
And it's good you've talked about that, because from my interaction, especially with young executives who are just setting out, they're building their families and all that, one of the complaints they're having now is the pressure they get from their partners. Why can't we take our kids to this and this school? Or our friends, so and so, their kids are going there. Why can't we live in this and this place?
Yes.
That's where so and so are living. What do you earn? Aren't you earning money like other people?
Exactly.
There's a lot of pressure.
Pressure, yes. And it's peer pressure, which then enters the couple.
Family.
Yes, the family. One of the things also, I think I was very fortunate, and I've been talking about only good things. I should also talk about the bad things. Is hanging out with older people. One of my best friends is my senior by about 5 years. Yes. He's a Muslim. He's Arab.
Very different from you.
Very different culture. But let me tell you, the life lessons I've learned from that man, is actually, I call him my best friend, are so invaluable. They have a huge business. Huge business. They run with the family. It's a family business, so they are all in the business. But they take care of each and every one of the family members. Yeah. So it doesn't matter your level of education, it doesn't matter how many degrees you have. You're given a responsibility and you run with it. Yes. And you're placed in the place that is best for you.
Where you can be most productive.
Now, what does hanging out with older people do? Number one, it reduces the peer pressure. You know that?
Yeah.
You know, when you hang out with your peers, there's this underhand competition. I have to drive the best car among all of them. I have to appear to be living in the right place. So I can't live in South B. I have to live in Lavington. I can't. There's a lot of those. Now, when you hang out with older people, those things don't matter to them.
Don't get excited.
There's no. You can't store them. Unastua nani? That guy bought a Mercedes when you were 10.
Alafu akaona there's no
and he sold it, and he now drives an old Prado.
Toyota,
yes, and he's very happy.
Yeah.
So they teach you a lot of lessons. They tell you to avoid these mistakes. They tell you life, you have to balance between cash flow and asset base. They teach you. So if you're a good listener and you follow what they're telling you, like now Ken, he taught me about buying a house where I can afford.
Yes.
That became my savior. And it was a very good house. Very nice house that we owned. So no pressure.
It's no stress.
No stress.
Yeah.
I think if we didn't have that house that was fully paid for, I probably could have not been able to resign.
You would have really suffered in that transition.
Yes. Yeah. So hanging out with older people always is a good thing. So have 2 or 3 friends who are older than you because they teach you life lessons. Another friend of mine called Kimani, he taught me how to build apartments. He does apartment blocks. He has many of them. And he told me, if you're waiting to have 20 million in your account to start building, you will never build.
Do it.
If you have 1 million shillings, go and start building. Can you imagine somebody giving you that kind of advice? And you just think, this guy is just, he's playing around with me. He's just saying that because he's rich, you know. And then you go and actually do it like a fool. And then it actually works.
It works out.
It works out. So you build your first one and then you build another one. So it's always good to have older friends and genuine friends, you know, people who want good things for you. So anyway, so now we move into this house. I buy my cars to sell. Why? First shock. Nothing is moving.
You could not sell cars.
I could not sell cars.
How come?
The business that I grew up doing.
It's no longer working.
My time between New York and South Africa, everything about selling cars had changed.
What?
In less than 4 years, things had changed.
And yet you had assumed. I'll just speak Muzee's strategy.
Of course, I implemented.
Continue. I was part of that plan.
Of course. How hard? What can you tell me about selling cars?
No longer applies.
Did not apply.
The script is no longer relevant.
You remember when one day you woke up and there were showrooms everywhere?
Yes.
Car ads.
Yes.
That is what I found. The game had changed.
And the bazaars and all that.
Yes. The game had changed, but I was away. I did not know. Me, I come back, I think it is the same environment. Where the cars I bought are the wrong ones. The pricing I'm putting is for a newly imported car, but mine is used already. I'm buying cars at overpriced prices because I am thinking, anyway, big mistakes. So complete failure. So my capital now is stuck. In fact, let me tell you that I had to go back to work. I didn't go to Colgate, but I looked for another job. I found a former MD of Colgate. He had gone to another company. He was looking for somebody to help him in distribution. I joined.
The plan has collapsed.
And it has collapsed so quickly.
Dramatically.
Yeah. So fast.
You know, Marion Gadoga was here.
Yes, Marion.
And she did the same.
I know her. She's my good friend.
And you know, she told me when she started her own business, she described it as an epic failure. And I was like, because you are taking your buyer, strategy into a small
into a small business, yes.
The dynamics are very
No, they are very different.
What went wrong in your own assessment?
It was just the change of the way the business had been done. So that's when you got a lot of Pakistanis coming to start showrooms here.
Yes.
They are buying cars in huge, unbelievable quantities.
Huge volumes.
So they have economies of scale.
Yes.
So your selling price, his selling price is your landed cost. It's actually lower than your landed cost. So how are you going to compete with that man?
You cannot compete.
And then there are millions on them. And then they are giving payment plans. They are saying, pick the car, pay 200,000, pay 100,000 every month for the next 3 years.
They are patient.
No interest.
You know
they are
to
Muslims.
Make the sale to recover your costs.
Let me tell you, I sold nothing. So I have these cars. I have all my capital is stuck in cars, and then I have nothing in the pocket. And then let me tell you another funny thing. When you have worked for 12 years, and you have worked for big corporations, your salary comes without fail.
Yes.
Every single month, without delay. Do you know, you are so used to going to the ATM every end month and finding money.
Yes.
Then one day you wake up, you go to the ATM to go and get money. And then you find,
there's no money. There's no money.
And then you're thinking, let me call HR. And then you remember, oh my God, I no longer
I'm
work.
no longer there. Shock on you.
And then you see your balance, you have 20,000 between you and poverty. That's where I reached. Then you call the showroom. Where? Mumeuza gari. Hakuna.
It's like when you retire. So there's the joke about the ATM telling you, wacha ujinga. Hakuna pesa.
It's exactly the same.
That same experience.
Yes, but I think we grow in hardship. We don't grow when things are good.
Yeah.
Because immediately I started thinking what to do. First, I went to Kimani's company. I told him, I can do for you a strategy, a sales
Give you
strategy.
a reprieve for a while.
Yes. I'll come every day from 8 to noon. I'll do a sales strategy for you. I'll recruit for you salespeople, blah, 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 blah. Just give me 100,000. You see, sir, I have a house. My wife is working.
Yes.
She's at PwC. She's earning good salary.
We'll be okay.
She can sort these other things. Me, I just need my money for survival. And the one thing I don't know whether this is a good thing to say, I told myself, I'll never borrow from her. That is my measure of things are bad. I need to go back to work if I have to borrow from her. Because I knew if I start borrowing money from her,
you will get used.
I'll just get used. And then I'll become...
And comfortable.
Yes, I'll become one of those guys. Anyway, so now I go to Kimani. He gives me a job. I do it for 3 months. Then I go to this other company. I work. Let me tell you, it was the hardest job I'd ever done in my life. I am living in South B. The office is in Lavington. That traffic, there was no expressway. I'm in traffic every morning. I'm going to do something I don't want to do. I'm doing it because of the money.
But you have to.
But I have to. I used to pray to God every day. Lord, take away this cup. Take away this cup. Please, I don't want to work.
Show me where my opportunity is.
Show me where my opportunity is. Luckily, I was able I didn't sell a car, but I went to make a presentation to a company, and then they had a problem.
One of Kimani's clients?
No. Actually, somebody called me.
Oh, okay.
And because what had happened, because I'd been in retail for long, I knew about merchandising, blah, 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 all those things.
Okay.
This guy, he had a company that had been asked to give a proposal for merchandising in a multinational that was just starting in Kenya. And that multinational, so he told me to accompany him to help him to do the presentation because I know everything about this business. While we were making the presentation, this guy gets a call. This guy we are presenting to.
Yes.
And from the conversation, it was a very heated conversation. It's actually a very interesting story. This guy, he's a country manager of this company, of this multinational, okay? But it's brand new. They're actually in Eden Park, which are those offices you hire. What are they called?
The shared space.
Shared space.
Shared space.
Now, his boss is coming in a week's time. So, a Frenchman, he's trying to get a Prado for him on car hire. He's gotten a guy who is ready to give, but this guy is suspicious of this company. Because at the very time, what used to happen, people used to go, they hire a space in a shared office, they ask for cars, they commit. They lease the cars, and then they take them to Tanzania, they steal them.
Yeah.
So now they were having a serious argument. Tell me about this company. And it has a hard name. So this guy is trying to pronounce the name. This guy is not understanding this company. He's saying there's no company that is called this. This is a conversation I'm listening
As you wait in their office.
No, we were in the middle of the presentation.
In the presentation. Wow.
So this guy is saying, no, we are a legit company. And this other guy is saying, no, why are you in shared offices if you are a multinational? And this guy is saying, because we have just landed in the country. We are planning. The guy says, I don't trust you.
I can't give you my car.
The guy was upset. So he banged the phone. Then he says, let's continue. So I asked him, Wycliffe, tell me more about this thing.
What do you need?
Then he tells me, my boss is coming on Friday and I need a car.
But these guys will not trust
And these guys, I told him, what car does he need? He says, a Prado. What kind of a Prado? Blah, blah, blah. How much are you paying? 300,000 a month. 300.
You're getting excited.
So I told him, if I bring you a Prado, you're going to pay me 300,000 a month. He asked me, do you have a Prado or you're just playing with me? I am stressed. Now we have forgotten the merchandising
now that presentation is forgotten.
I tell him, I can bring you a Prado in 2 hours.
If you want.
He says, whose is it? You know, the guy, he's even becoming now more
Now he's
upset
annoyed,
because
yeah.
he's thinking, this guy is just playing
He's
with my
become
mind.
aggressive.
I told him, if you approve it, it is going to be mine. He asked me, you are telling me you bring me a Prado in 2 hours? I said, I'll bring you a Prado in 2 hours. Sawa, bring me a Prado in 2 hours. So I go to the showroom. The showroom is not mine. I just buy cars and take there.
And you use someone's
Yes.
showroom.
So they had a very clean Prado. Remember now, every day I visit the showroom to see whether my cars have been sold.
Yes.
They had a very, very clean Prado, an extremely clean car. I knew they would trade in with one of my cars if I give them a deal. I just needed to give them a deal. So I go in, I tell the owner of the showroom, I need this car for 2 hours. And where I'm going, if it's successful, I'll come, we discuss about it.
We'll have a deal. Mm-hmm.
I take the car. Wycliffe tells me, I think you're just playing with me. I can't believe. I mean, he was so frustrated, he didn't think it is possible to get. I tell him, approve the car now, and I will actually not take it back to the showroom. I'll leave it with you.
In 2 hours.
In fact, now you start driving it. So he says the car is approved. Go and get it washed, cleaned, put proper insurance, everything. Bring the car. It is approved. He gave me an LPO.
What?
So I go back to the showroom.
Just like that?
Yes. Now, merchandising, we've forgotten. I go back to the showroom. I tell the guy, now, I want to trade in this car.
For another one.
Yes. Take this one, my car, give me this one. I actually lost money in the deal, but I didn't care.
You are happy.
Now I knew I have a salary. That's what I'm looking for. Stable income.
300,000.
300,000 per month. I knew God has come. So, but I'm still working with this other guy.
You have your 100K.
No, here I'm earning a bit more.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm in the Lavington job, but I don't like it.
Okay.
So I'm earning good money. I'm earning like 500 take home.
Okay.
But I really want to leave.
Yes.
So luckily, the Wycliffe's boss comes on the Friday. He absolutely loves the car. Someone else is joining them. They ask me for a second car.
What?
But now of a lower grade, I take a Nissan X-Trail.
Now you could use yours.
No, now I'm just doing trade-ins. Remember, I had like 2-3 cars. Yes.
Yes. Then, for what they want.
Yes. Then I take another one, so I have 3 cars.
Wow.
And now I'm earning about 700,000. Now I go to my company. I tell them now I want to resign.
Yes.
And my boss told me, I could see you are not engaged.
You are stressed. You are looking for your breakthrough.
you are just wanting to go out.
Yes.
In fact, now when I went to my office to clear, I went and knelt down. I told God, please, I never want to work again for anyone. Please, just don't let me go back to that environment. I'm done with this phase.
Yes.
So I left. So now I have good money. I do the car hire thing. Now, because it wasn't long, but it was a struggle, that those few months of not working and the business is not doing well. All I'm thinking is, how do I secure my life? How do I make sure if tomorrow this company calls me and tells me they don't want my cars, what will I do?
Yes.
Because what I know is I'm never going back to employment. So I got a call from a friend of mine, a friend I hadn't seen for long. He tells me, by the way, I'm selling land in Nanyuki. Would you want? I think, land, yes. This thing of buying land, which I love, I'm going to buy land in Nanyuki. If I buy, I know if I'm out of a job, I can easily sell. And I can have money to survive. Now I'm trying to cushion myself
in different ways. Yeah.
So I drive to Nanyuki. Let let me tell you, it was July 2011. No. Yeah? Anyway, it was maybe July, August 2011 or something like that. I find a piece of land this guy is selling. It is so beautiful. It had rained. It was green. We were on top of a hill. In Nanyuki. He's showing us the place. I'm seeing Mount Kenya. I'm seeing some other hills called Oldaiga. I'm seeing Aberdare Ranges at the back. It was the most beautiful place I'd ever seen. So on the spot, I say, I'm buying an acre. And then I tell him, I really want to bring my friends here so that we can create like a gated community. He tells me, you're serious? Yeah. Aya, tuongee kando. Because we were many of us. Then when he calls me kando, he tells me, in actual fact, for every customer you bring, I'll give you commission.
What?
I say, Remember now I have the car hire business.
It's bringing some money.
But I don't have something I wake up to do every day. Yes. No car hire, once the car is gone, there's nothing for you today to do. So I'm very idle. I've left the other company. The few cars I have are in the showroom. So when I wake up in the morning, I actually don't have... No, I had something to do, but it was not something serious.
Not engaging youth.
Again, when... because of this cushioning, I had started a car wash. Can you imagine? A car wash. This is an expatriate.
I think here we will say from Colgate to car wash.
From an expatriate to a car wash.
No.
And I'll tell you the reasoning behind it. I had a piece of land on Thika Road. Now, what I realized is that you can have assets, but you need cash flow.
It's important for day to day.
Exactly. I realized my car in a showroom cannot feed me in the evening.
Yes.
I need 2,000 shillings every single day to have fuel.
Yes.
To eat at Java, have a coffee at Java.
Basic requirements.
Yes. Simple as that. So I started a car wash to get my 2,000. So I have the car wash, and then now I have the car hire, and then now if I buy land, I'm still cushioning. So I'm looking for different things to cushion me. So this guy tells me now, kuna kazi hapa. If you sell, commission. And he gave me an offer I'd never heard of. He told me, for every 5 acres you sell, I'll give you an acre for free.
What?
I sent emails to everybody I knew. I asked him for the write-up. I made it my own. I sent to everybody I knew. Even people I'd worked with in Colgate, whoever.
All your contacts.
Every contact. I sold 25 acres out of those emails. Another revelation. Yani, emails can help you sell land. All I need to sell land is just do emails.
People you haven't seen for years.
People I haven't seen. So again, I see an opportunity. I can actually get into the business of selling land. So I call him. I tell him now, hey, I think I want to do this business full time. He tells me, if you have some money, I have somebody I can introduce you who's selling some land in the same Nanyuki. You can start. Hey, how much is it? Blah, blah, blah. Si niko na tu pesa tunatoka from the car hire, car rental business. Whip, I go to Nanyuki one Saturday. Negotiate with this guy for 4 hours and buy my first 10 acres. The land was cheap then. I buy 10 acres. I didn't have all the money. I paid kidogo, then I finished like after a month. I got my title in my name, Andrew Muthee Gitau. Because
for the 10 acres.
For the 10 acres. I don't have a business. So I decided I'm going to katakata this land and I'm going to sell it. Where do I katakata? I katakata halves, some halves, and acres. So I did that. I started selling. Do you know God works in mysterious ways? I had completely forgotten the dream that I used to have in New York.
After you lost your money.
After I lost my money. this dream came at that point. I remembered, oh my God, I always wanted to get into this business. But, you know, I was a daydreamer. I used to think everything for me was an opportunity. So I'd thought of 1,000,001 businesses. So it wasn't top of mind. It was just another thought that I had. And, you know, I'd see something in New York. I would think maybe I need to take it to Kenya, you know. So I had 1,000,001 ideas. But this one was very strong. Came back. Hiya, this is the dream I used to have when I was in New York, of losing money and wanting to solve this problem of titles.
And the gap is still there.
And the gap is still there, glaring.
Still.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, fantastic. Okay, I can make this a real business. What am I going to do?
Wow.
How am I going to do it differently than everybody else? How will I make sure that people get their titles when they buy land from me? Now that brings us to the next phase.
Mr. Andrew Muthee Gitau, AMG Realtors, founder and executive director.
The thing you need to work on the most is your mindset. Only.
The lens you wear.
Only. And it's so simple, but it is so difficult. In fact, he told me in Swahili, inamisha kichwa, fanya kazi. The day you lift your head, you won't believe what you've been able to achieve. Just work and do more work and do more work. Number one, I'll call it my name. Andrew Muthee Gitau, AMG Realtors. Why? Because I know if I spoil my name, I'm done.
Yes.
And because of that, I did a thing that had never been done in Kenya. Guaranteed titles in 60 days. So I tell people, it is never about the price. It is not about selling the land the cheapest price. It is about that person knowing my 300,000 that I'm putting in this company can never get lost. Many people will ask, who is a good lawyer?
I am one. I'm available.